Welcome to the Recon Trader. In today's video, I will share with you some tactical analysis over on the SOL charts as it looks like it might be getting ready to pump. So with that being said, let's get right into the charts. And we'll be looking at daily candles for SOL USDT on the Binance exchange. So each one of these bars represents a day of price action. And taking a quick look at the current price action, the bears have been in control for some time now and have been pushing this price down. After setting a higher high and a higher low, the price action has essentially flipped and started setting lower lows, lower highs, another lower low, another lower high, and then two more lower lows. And in fact, SOL's price might be actually running into resistance, setting up maybe a double top here and setting a lower high and selling off. So before you get too bullish and think that the price is about to pump, this is a key battle for the bulls to win and break through this area of resistance. Now, with that being said, if we drop in our drawing tools, we can see what we have been watching for quite some time now is SOL's price trading within this wedge. And in last week's video, I had pointed out that if SOL broke out through the top side, our price target for SOL to pump up to would be clear up here at around 2870, and that would correspond with the top of these wicks back here. However, there would be a whole lot of resistance for the price of SOL to get to. Now, we got the breakout, albeit barely, and then we got a little bit of a pullback. However, the price action actually used this upper trend line as support, and now SOL is actually pumping away from that trend line. But the price is currently running into its first level of resistance. And to take a look at the different levels of resistance and on the flip side support, we can drop in the Recon Auto Fib Retracement Indicator, and you can see right away the 618 level at around $20 is a key level of resistance. You can see back here where SOL's price rejected at that level and sold off, found support at the 786. But this $20 level was resistance here, and if we look back even further and check our 6, that level was resistance back in this zone as well until it wasn't, and SOL's price broke out towards that higher high of $32. So if SOL can break above this level, close above this level, then the price could be ready to pump towards the top side. But as I mentioned, there are several levels of resistance in order to get back up to this $32 level. And that first level of resistance is the 50% Fibonacci level, and that's coming in at around 2250. And again, if we look back, check our 6, you can see that level or more of a zone between probably 22 and 2250 would be the next level of resistance for SOL's price if it wants to pump up. Now, if the bulls can pump above the 50% level, the next target they'll have their sights set on would be the 382 level, and that's coming in at 2475. Probably more realistically somewhere between that level and 2550. You can see a whole lot of resistance back here at that level where SOL's price has rejected from a couple times. Again, we see this double top and a sell-off. This pattern here could be actually what's setting up down here. So definitely want to proceed with caution. While the bulls may be ready to pump, the bears may strike and pump this price down. And if the bears do pump the price down, then the first level of support is going to be the 786 level, and that's coming in at $16.94, call it $17. And if the bulls fail to hold the line at the 786 level, or say $17, you get a breakdown below 17, and SOL's price could be headed all the way back down here to around 1280, which would be the lower low back here. Now, if the bears are able to crush the price down below 1280, then there could be a free fall all the way back here to the 1272, which is coming in around 750. That would be perhaps a worst case scenario, especially for the bulls. However, right now the bulls have stepped up and are looking to pump up the price. They just need to get really above this 618 level or $20.18. Really, for me, I would probably prefer to see the price above $20.50. And at that point, a close above $20.50 and the bulls could be off and running and pumping this price up. But again, I can't stress enough, this could just be a double top and we get a sell-off, much like this double top we saw back here, and we get a sell-off and perhaps find support down here around the 786 level. Now, the last indicator I want to add to the chart and take a look at is going to be the Recon EMA ribbon. And again, if we look back here and check our 6, where SOL price breaks above the ribbon, even though it was a bearish ribbon, you can see that is where the pump started up to this 32 higher high level. And right now, the price of SOL is right in the middle of the ribbon and finding resistance at the yellows and reds. Again, this is a bearish ribbon currently with your reds and yellows on top of your greens and blues. The bulls need to pump this price and get a close above the ribbon, which would be pretty close to around $21. So with that in mind, a close above $21 and the bulls could be in control and ready to pump this price even higher. However, the ribbon often acts as resistance, like you saw back here, where the price of SOL got into the ribbon only to reject. That could be very similar here. We get a rejection at the ribbon and again at that double top area, and the price sells off. So you need to take all of that into consideration. That is why we look for confirmations. We look for closes above certain areas or certain levels, or below certain areas or certain levels. Right now, with the ribbon anyway, we're looking for a close above more than likely $20.75 to $21. If you really wanted to proceed with caution, you could actually wait for a close somewhere up here above $22, and that would be above this level of resistance that SOL's price ran into previously as well. And that might be a good play, because if the bulls can get the price above 22, they could then have some open air to pump the price up to around $25, and that would be a nice run, and that would be previous resistance back in this zone here. And so I think that's enough jaw-jacking for this video. If anything major happens over here on the charts, I will do an updated video. So now would be a good time to shoot that subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos. If you like this video, do me a favor, spike a like. If you have any questions or comments, drop them in the comment section down below. And until next time, remember, never send your money into battle without first doing your recon. See you in the next video.